Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warwick LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warwick LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know.
Don't waste your time fighting life by the cause of despair. Hold on to your love. Got to hold on. Hold on. My first must it was. I wanted too much time. I had to have you morning, noon, or night. If I would have known then the things that I know now, I might not have lost the time I complain about.
Yes, brothers and sisters. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. And all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. Welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, you don't know, subscribe and make way to the platform. You know, see, one you might not belong today, but you don't know, you know, see. First and foremost, we are talking about corporate interests for a little bit, because we don't want them to suspend the channel. We just keep certain things in the eyes of the public, keep certain awareness. You see what I say? But it's a Wayne Wonder tune there. And them tune they will grow up on. I might lose revenue for that video just by playing it. But you know what? You see, you know, we have to, it's a throwback to the days when, you know, see, we usually award certain way. You know, see it and how them tune you guide I and I upon a certain path. You see, because the lyrics and the thing about that tune is like your nature draw a certain meaning out of it. You get what I say, what it means to you, because what you know, even though it come across as a love song, see, if you notice the wording, you can always construe these words to your benefit in a creative level, in a way where it develop your personal being. Whole heap of petrol, my dash way for them song. You don't know the whole day stay and thing like that. Not nah. You don't see it. Yeah, whole heap. I not ask. You don't see it. Whole heap of petrol waste drive out, God all board. You don't read between the lines. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Enough respect to Wayne Wonder. Long time when you push certain energy, you know, the craft where benefit get a youth and on a serious note. I will give thanks and appreciate love, and you don't know when I play for game in flowers daily. You know, see it as you can see, theme song, intro, the thing. But I have a little video I want to show the them star. You know, see it where it just blatant and in your face. And you know, one of these days, yeah, you know, see, I come like say, what means true greed drive men, the corporate world, to a point where them forgot the past, the past, history. You know, see, because we see what go on with catching the great them and desire them in a Russia and thing where end the reign of certain royal period in a Russia. You know, see it, and them people are the powerful and the people them who, I mean, you know, the elites, them did well elites at the time they compared to people where them call we call them, I don't remember the name where them use peasants. You see, yeah, the gap was far wider than it is now, even in terms of experience and representation and things like that. Seeing, yet still, even in this day, yeah, these guys are throw certain things in our face, in our people face like the people now. Now, in a sense, people is so lost and dark, that's them, you can just be blatant and out there with your intention towards them demise and destruction and the continuance of the inequality and you know. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna play the video for the item still, and then we're digging at it some more. We give thanks. Rastafari.
I think the problem that we've had is that we have people decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore through COVID, and that has had a massive issue on productivity. You know, tradies have definitely pulled back on productivity. You know, they have been paid a lot to do not too much in the last few years, and we need to see that change. We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around. I mean, there's been a systematic change where employees feel the employer is extremely lucky to have them, as opposed to the other way around. So it's a dynamic that has to change. We've got to kill that attitude, and that has to come through hurting the economy, which is what the whole global, you know, the world is trying to do. The governments around the world are trying to increase unemployment to get that to some sort of normality. And we're seeing it. I think every employer now is seeing it. I mean, there is definitely massive layoffs going off. People might not be talking about it, but people are definitely laying people off, and we're starting to see less arrogance in the employment market, and that has to continue because that will cascade across the cost balance.
Yeah, all that the video they should have blatantly sincerely yours. I saw them should have yeah, I saw them should have put that video there Rasta. But look on it, think of it. You know, see, that's why you see in enough case I'm gonna make this straight and clear. And so when I talk about the community or my community, it doesn't necessarily mean a race thing. See, in a lot of sense, is a class. It's people where in the same you know, survival mode like myself. You see, because I see if you see, like I've always said, you know, you see if you see the same miseducation where them give black people in order for belittle themselves, you know, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, little or no personal value, whereby this very same attitude and mentality, you know, come over in the community with the treatment of one another and thing like that. You know, see, it's the same measure, only upon a different psychological level, them throwing upon the white community as well, because, you know, it's miseducation. Why certain, you see certain like, attitude and certain like, you know, yeah, you know, see, so it's you know, the benefit of the industry, the corporate. It's not corporate interest to educate these people and bring it back to a certain level. It's not corporate interest to create a certain or apply certain consequences towards certain attitude in order to create or effect the necessary change. You see, because the more apart we are, the better it is for them. This is how them can put up, you know, broadcast videos like these with impunity and not expect a challenge and all them sort of thing there. You know, see, the duty is ours. The initiative is ours to educate and be the change, like be an example of the change where we want demand Rasta, or else we always are going to create this, this, you know, atmosphere. You see, the thing is, you know, you know, it's in our interest. Yeah, it's in our interest, because at the end of the day, we have to design a strategy in order to create that balance of full standing. You know, see, be the inspiration where it need. Yeah. And it might seem a weird, but so the more we continue and create maintain this animosity to the level where, you know, as a man, you have to be cautious and wary, you know. You know, see it, but you have to do it, you have to be scientific in order to get anywhere at the rate of what, how we need to get there. You know, see it, I'm hope that them full stand the concept how I am gonna try communicate, you know, see, because, you know, it beyond the point, you know, of any farmer, beyond that, as you can see from the video Rasta, you know, see, and if you notice, it's not like, say, this this attitude or this strategy is specifically targeting a race. This strategy does target a class of people. You see, and from my experience, me know as struggling, as suffering, as you see, me know people from other races that are far more in a more struggling, disadvantaged position than myself, regardless of the fact that we want to look on it, say them put themselves in another position there or whatever. But you see, just like the youth them when I outline in the video when I say name the journey whereby I and I youth them dysfunctional to a degree and love fight up because of resentment for the system. You know, have that great patriotic approach or attitude towards a lot of nations where them living in, because at the end of the day, them see the disadvantage, you know, the sideline and them sort of thing where generations have been through. Them parents even have got through it right now, one thing like that. I'm on the grow, I'm on you, them weird. You know, see, I'm on try my best. You know, see, you know, yeah, but you know, even in a, you know, but it's kind of different when it come out, you know, you have some double standard thinking, because I hear whole heap of American brethren, them are born out Africa and the African the state of affairs at this day here, not recognizing say a lot of these things are influenced by the state where them living in, America, you know, see it, and them don't try for be like they are creating a level of protestation against the foreign policies and the approaches and things like that pan Africa. Or them not approach the reason why Africa is in the position that it is in today. You know, see it, or even though it's obvious and apparent in front of them. You know, a lot of them go so boop and it's our America, we and now it's all about. You know, see it, only when America ready for discriminate against them or abuse them. This is the time when they see them put up a level of protest or show any form of discuss or disagreement with the state. You see, which is quite unfair and selfish as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I care some man want to see it. It is what it is. You know, see it, and if you look by, yeah, it is what it is, because it's unfair for you to sit down and see the mistreatment or the ill treatment of somebody else and you accept it because the person who are doing it is your friend. You're supposed to at least, yeah, you're supposed to disassociate yourself from these type of things, because any day, like what happened today, regarding the same video that we want to play up front, you know, see, you know, slavery or back in the era of high-level discrimination and things like that, you usually have, you know, a vast part of the world who just be ignorant, turn their mind, you know, particularly the white community, turn them eye the other way and don't pay no mind, you know, see, because it's not them as suffer the struggle. You know, see, but right now, as you can see, especially from the video, where a guy that just come in with a whole heap of secret, you know, a guy, the bully, just, you know, just feel like, so well, and it's at the time when we can bully every and anybody. This is the time, you know, see, you play deaf ears and blind eye when other people in them struggle. This same bully just get super powerful and decide to everybody or anybody can be bullied and treated with the same regard there. Worse, presently the divide is there. The human nature stay away where, you know, in this time, it's created. You know, see, it's not, I wouldn't say it's generic. You know, see, it's a manufactured sort of attitude whereby it's every man for himself. You know, see, the community thing, it don't really work again. And in so doing, it end up affect the family, because you find, say, the generational wealth, it's not a practice, a commitment, a concern of ours, particularly in our community, because you find, so now, a man just want to know, so him alright throughout for him lifetime. Him not think about the fact so well then him children and grandchildren like other races do. You know, see it? You know, see it? So that selfishness still, it permeates our community to that degree, worse than anybody else still. You see what I say? But still, in order for, you know, we have to fix ourselves, you know, don't feel no way. We move far more damage than anybody else. But if you get any way forward or fast to, I mean, to the, you know, the speed or the rate of which we need to get there, we literally need to educate the rest of wayward community, races, countries, and all of that in order to form a consensus, you know, with the things where affect the whole away. And when it wind down and come down to the nitty-gritty, we find, say, regardless where a man want to think about him, always I think it, I always have man think that same way. You have man within the community have the same race. We think them same like a bigoted way there as well. You know, it might not be because of the color of your skin, but you know, because of the area where you live, because of the level of education where you have, because of your financial resources and things like that create, you know, you have people still where go, you know, thrive after them things because it make them feel better in themselves. You have somebody where you're better than, or you're better off, as long as you have somebody who you are in a better position than. This is the basis of feeling good about yourself. You know, see it, which is why I saw this wasn't the design of creation in the first place. This is not a strategy that any developing or you know, viable nation apply. In order for, you know, this is not the strategy that them apply in order for see the growth and the development where them see and in today, the same growth and development where we ourselves create a certain level of envy of our land by, you know, using it as a example of where we want to be or where we could have been and should have been. I hope the eye them catch a drift because we're not chatting about the business this day. Yeah. You know, see it. So, you know, see it. It is what it is. And we need to adapt certain, we need, you can see from, the, you know, see it. You can't say that video was targeted at any particular community, Rasta. It's targeted at a certain class of people. You know, see, the working class, you know, see, the struggling and the oppressed, the underprivileged. And until we, ourselves as human beings, as a human race, realize our situation and our position, the reality of life, Rasta, we still are going to start struggling. You know, see, and don't feel no way, I man take with the burden and the blame. You know, with enough respect and apologies to the black communities in these thriving economies. When I say, I expect them because I know there is challenge and there is war. But, you know, whatever, when you still have the opportunity, you know, see, for you know, organize to a degree then where you protest certain things. I mean, forgot like a black road and burn building and not like that. That's not, you know, my thing. I mean, I agree with them sort of thing, to tell you the truth. You know, see it. Hit them where it hurts, them pack it. You know, see, we're supposed to can dig up all the way backyard and plant some vegetable and thing like that, so we don't have to buy from at least that much from the big supermarket. Them, you know, see, we just buy the basic necessities where we can produce for ourselves, and these things does affect them guy. You know, see, and when a guy get too powerful and feel like say in my own to criticism and then, you know, the effect of action, because you know, see, we have no, you know, action to what it's like whatever them dish out, it we prepare for consume. You know, see. So it's up to us as a organism on the face of the earth, Rasta, for, you know, create this change what we need, because our politician them is more driven by the aspirations and the dreams and the goals of the corporate entities within the society, because that's not when enough of them left out politics straight in a corporate world, them gone, them prepare them space from political occupation. You know, see, so you know, these are the things. It's in our interest as a people to pay attention to these things and do what is necessary to affect the relevant change, Rasta. We don't hear corporation and them place there I worry about not making the profit where them people are complaining about is projected profit, Rasta. Them people will project so them will make 50 million this year, and if this year they make 49 million, them complain so them is at a loss. You see it, and we don't know how that work, Rasta. Eh? You know, nobody don't know what tomorrow may bring, but except them corporate entities, yeah, and politicians. You know, see me. But anyway, we just want to show that video there and you know, express certain things with disgust and things like that. So I hope they hire them full stand where I'm gonna deal it, and appreciate love that. We give thanks once again, you know. Rastafari.